Hi guys. Um, Sorry for not making a video lately. I've been very busy with a lot of uni stuff, and now that's sort of died down because uni being finished and everything. I've finally got time to make another video. I'm actually gonna make two videos. One now for all the manga I've got recently, and then another one for all the miscellaneous stuff, like maybe some DVDs, some art books, and I'll do that later. Also got stuff on the way, so that's why I'm waiting. But this is all the manga that I've got. So let's the start with the English manga first, shall we? Um, Let me get that there. The Sigh of Haruhi Suzumiya. As you can see, I'm reading it still. I'm like sort of halfway through, nearly. It's not as good as the first novel. I'm actually struggling to read it a little bit. It's kind of the boring part of Haruhi, really. And I've watched the anime as well, and it's not the best, but I'm still gonna read it anyway. Yep, Sigh of Haruhi Suzumiya. This is the second novel. Next we have got volume 14 and 15. Is that in there? Yep. I can't say more about 20th Century Boys. This is just an amazing. Some stuff in here is just absolutely amazing. I still need to get. I want to get like also the rest of them, but just seems that I want to get other stuff as well. So I'm just sort of held back a little bit. But yeah, this I can't recommend 20th Century Boys enough. It's like the best manga I've read by far. Also going to be the longest series I've collected soon. But yeah. What else? Gantz, Volume 1. I've watched the anime, so I'm trying to collect up to the anime, where the anime like sort of does its own thing, which annoys me a little bit. So I think I need to collect like 7 volumes or something. So I'm not sure if I'm going to collect up to it or just start collecting where the anime left off. Don't know really. Gantz is also quite violent. I think it's got a lot of dark humour in it. That's why I like it so much. Yeah, I really want to read it. It's something that I just want to read, but it's not kind of thing I want to read online, so I want to collect it. But I've sort of seen everything. Don't want to just end up on a page where they're completely naked. Then that's just my luck. Yes, Gantz. Second volume of Monster. I don't know how I'm going to collect the rest of the volumes because the volumes are just impossible to find. So just watch the anime if I'm going to recommend it. But I think the manga is so much better because the anime can sort of be slow, but the covers are really nice. Struggling to read it because the camera's got a new mic, so I'm trying to hold the mic as well, just using my hand. I'm just quite surprised how fast the manga goes through a lot of the story compared to the anime. It's another work by Urasawa, person who did 20th Century Boys. It's just amazing work. What else? Got some Tezuka stuff for the first time ever. Let's see if we get that in. Oda Takirahito. I wouldn't say it's one of most famous works, but it's definitely up there. This is. I'll take one out. This is quite. I was thinking it's like sort of like a horror, kind of psychological. Kind of. It's weird. It's weird to explain, but I've never read anything like it, and it is quite horrifying. Some of the things, kind of like disturbing, but it's really interesting, and it's just something so different that I haven't read before. Like, it's just amazing. But I don't want to read any Tezuka stuff for a while now because it's sort of like it's a lot to take in for some reason. But it's a solid manga. Yeah, pretty good. Oh, I better censor this one out. There we go. Love and Hate manga. This is one I recently got yesterday. I also had to censor it out because loads of other stuff. This one seems to be okay. This side. Hopefully, I won't land on myself anything too naughty. This is sort of like a hentai manga. I decided to pick one up just cause for the sake of it, really. Can you see that? Yeah. Don't think any of these pages have too much to show. But this is what you just call a typical sort of hentai manga. I'm actually quite surprised how much I am liking it so far. And the manga itself is just amazing. Fantagraphics do a great job at releasing their stuff. They did Wandering Sun as well, and that's just an amazing release. Completely hardback and everything. So, obviously I'm not going to recommend hentai manga, but if you want to read it, this one seems pretty good. Now to the Japanese manga. The English ones are done. You've probably seen this somewhere if you're quite familiar with 4chan or anything like that. Let's see if I can remember the actual English saying. It's not my fault that I'm not popular. I think it's cool. I just had to get this. I read this online and I wasn't really expecting what the fuss was about. And I was just blown away how funny it was. It was literally the funniest thing I've probably ever read. And I'm quite surprised how consistent it is and how funny it is. And how relatable the character is. If you're that kind of person. The manga itself is really nice. It's like got sort of like a matte finish. And it's got like little pixel hearts, but I'm not sure if you can see that. It's like really faint, but it's really nice. I can't find the second volume anywhere. Apparently it's released, but I can't find it. Next up, Sakarambo Syndrome or Cupid Heart 2 or something. They got loads of names, so I can't really. Or Cherry Syndrome, I don't know. Once again, I land on a page with boobs and stuff. Just my lucky day, I guess. Yeah, this is actually really good. So actually one of my personal favourites. I still need to read more. I've read the 3rd volume. I'm going to read the 4th volume very soon, but I've been caught up reading this very interesting Korean manhwa. I can't pronounce the name, what it's called, but once again, I land. God, it's sex scenes after sex scenes. Yeah, this is quite adult, as you might know. But it's not hentai, it's quite subtle at how it does it. And the characters are in it. It's just a nice change from reading all this normal stuff. Or don't know, it's just none of this teenager stuff really, I think. Quite adult read. If you want to read anything more adult, then yeah, it's good. Nyankoi Volume 4. Once again, this is actually my favourite harem of all time. I am one step away from getting the whole sort of all the published books so far. The author's just come back from hiatus, so yeah. So they've got 5 volumes out at the moment and 4. So I need one more. They had a limited edition version of this, and obviously I couldn't find it anywhere, so I just got the regular one. It came with something. It came with a different cover as well, so quite annoyed that I couldn't find it really anywhere that had it in stock for a reasonable price. But yeah, I've read volume 4 and I need to read volume 5. But yeah, I really do like this. When it really gets going, it's really good. So yeah. And finally, for the last manga that I have bought in the last few months is Macross Volume 3. I just noticed that I haven't really bought anything new, mostly just series. Yeah. It's nice to see someone actually translating the manga for once. From this thing, I can't remember the group name, but I think it's Red Translations or something like that. So obviously, I want to support Macross as much as possible. So I just want to like get all their releases because it's the 30th anniversary this year. So a lot of stuff is happening for the Macross universe. Can't really say much really. It's just an adaptation from the 1980s series, the Super Dimension Fortress Macross. It's really nice. Yeah. So that's it. That's nothing else I can really do there. My next video would be all the other stuff I've got, because I would struggle to get past all the stuff I've got because I've took a long while to do this video. But yep, that's it for all the manga. Next video will be like DVDs, art books and stuff. Yep, that's it. Bye.